What is wrong with Axl Rose's voice? Is Axl Rose's voice done? Is Guns N' Roses done? I'm going to give you my opinion, and we're going to get to the bottom of these three questions in this next video. My name is Peter Vox, and I am the director and principal teacher of Vox Singing Academy, and I have been since 1993. If we could help you or someone that you know with their singing, we would be absolutely honored. That's what we pride ourselves on, is to give result-driven singing lessons, guaranteeing results in 3 weeks if you follow the teacher's instructions. Check out the links below for more info. We look forward to seeing you in classes soon, whether that be online, worldwide, or at our numerous private face-to-face singing lesson studios in Australasia. Okay, I've been receiving a lot of DMs and messages from different people, particularly Guns N' Roses just played at the Back to the Beginning concert, which was the tribute show for Black Sabbath and Ozzy Osbourne, and a lot of people were saying, man, his voice is not great. What's wrong with it, basically? So a shout out to Jimmy Van Zeno. I know Jimmy Van Zeno sent me a few messages about this, but a lot of people have been asking me about this, and a lot of people have been chiming in online regarding this, and I'm going to give you my professional opinion about what I think is happening and to Axl Rose's voice. Now, I've picked out a clip here, just one of the first clips, one of their most iconic songs, the song that everyone knows Guns N' Roses for, which is Sweet Child of Mine, which is recorded on the 7th of the 7th, 2025. I'm going to be saying it is in the United States. So it's not the Back to Beginning concert, but let's get stuck into this and let's have a listen to Axl Rose singing Sweet Child of Mine 2025. And I'm going to give you my opinion on his voice, where it's at, and where Guns N' Roses I think are at as well too. Let's have a listen. Okay, going to stop it there. I generally don't do a lot of stopping through my reaction videos, but this is what's going on with a voice video, so it's maybe a little bit different. So, first and foremost, iconic riff. Slash is amazing, still killing it. Now, let's cut straight to the chase here. Axl Rose is singing this all in false voice. So he's singing in a voice like this. That's what he's singing in. Normally this song is in true voice. So if you listen to the album version, it's, she's got a smile that seems to me. So he sings it in a true voice like that. He's singing it in a lighter, she's got a smile that seems to me, reminds me of childhood memories. That's what he's singing in. So you can hear the difference between what he sings in on the album, I just gave an example, and what he's singing in now. So it's all false voice. Now, why he's using his false voice, I don't know. He's been using it for quite a while, extensively, particularly live. Now, I'm going to keep on listening to the rest of the track, but I'm going to give you my opinion on it. His mouth movement is very good, and particularly when you're working in falsetto, to make falsetto sound closer to true voice, you have to really use your mouth. You can't be lazy, otherwise it will sound like absolute rubbish. And this doesn't sound like rubbish. It just sounds really light and weak because it's falsetto, but you got to go, she's got a smile that seems to me. Because if you just go, she's got a smile that seems to me, it's going to sound even weaker. So that's what he's doing. And he's not pushing through too much air, so he's trying to sound a little bit classical. She's got a smile that seems to me, which makes it sound firmer in a falsetto. It's nearly like what we call the Bee Gees falsetto. You should be dancing, yeah. So that strong falsetto, that's what he's trying to do there. His loudest scream just then was good. Again, the loudest scream was in falsetto, but he sung in falsetto this entire way. Let's keep going through the rest of the song and assess the rest of the song and see whether he's going to flip into any true voice on this song. That's the big question I'm posing here. That was in falsetto, but it was just a louder falsetto. So again, he's still all in falsetto here. Didn't see much of him singing because he's gone to the left side of the stage here, but let's keep it going here. Just wanted to pick up because he also did do a louder scream in the first chorus as well. There's sweet. It's still all in falsetto, but he's got a strong falsetto there, so it's cutting through. A lot of people go, oh, wow, that sounds great. But still, on the recorded version of the album, he's singing that in true voice. So this is all true voice, okay? Let's keep it going. So on the album, it's all true voice. I don't think that there's any falsetto on the recorded version of the song. I'm 100% sure that there's not. Okay, so he's in true voice. Where do we go? So he's singing in true voice there. This is the first time that he's sung in true voice, what we call chest voice, in this song so far. And this is a very low part of his voice. Okay, so he's flipped back into the falsetto once he got to the higher part then. So he was in true voice for the lower part and then flipped back into just now into falsetto again. Okay, we'll stop it there. Okay, so first and foremost, Guns N' Roses right here with this lineup. Looks like they only have the 3 original members, which is Slash, Axl Rose, the lead singer, and Duff McKagan, the bass player. It might be Dizzy Reed, which is on the left-hand side playing keyboards. That might have been Dizzy Reed, and I know that he did record on the 2 Illusion albums. But this girl, I don't know who this girl is. I don't know who the drummer is, and I definitely don't know who the rhythm guitarist is. I'm sure that it's not Gilby Clarke. Anyway, let's get to the point of Guns N' Roses. First and foremost, the band are very, very, very tight. Amazing, fantastic. Band sounded phenomenal. Slash was amazing. So I don't think it's the end of Guns N' Roses in that respect, because the rest of the band are in phenomenal form, and they've obviously got great session musos playing keyboards and drums, and probably the rhythm guitarist as well too. With Axl Rose, there's obviously something that has gone wrong with his voice. So he's obviously damaged his voice, beyond repair, because he's only singing from, let's just call the first album, let's use the gauge of the first album. He's only singing in his really low, where do we go? Where do we go now? He's only using that really extreme low part. Where do we go? As soon as it goes higher, he jumps straight into falsetto or even middle range. She's got smile. Was really middle range for Axl Rose back in the day. So he's using his falsetto all the way through, besides the lower maybe quarter of his true voice range. That's what he's doing. Now, he's obviously damaged his voice some way, shape or form. Now, that could be through smoking, drinking. He obviously led a life of excess. But as I've said in other videos regarding Guns N' Roses, I remember seeing him do the AC/DC tour when Brian Johnson couldn't do it because he lost his hearing. Axl Rose stepped in, and Axl Rose was amazing. And I know the first couple of shows he was sitting down because I think he broke his foot, and that wouldn't help you with your posture and delivery, particularly to sing the higher songs like that, particularly the Brian Johnson songs like Shoot to Thrill, Back in Black, those Thunderstruck. They're very, very hard songs. And I know Axl Rose, I did a react video to Axl singing with AC/DC. You can check it out in our playlist. Axl was phenomenal. Like, he was belting those songs out in true voice, and I'm pretty sure in concert pitch, so in the same key that the album was. But yeah, this is a shadow of his former self. I remember I seen them in 1992 on the Illusion tour, and he was fantastic back then, Axl. But something's happened with his voice the last couple of years. He's just singing live in falsetto. It sounds light, it sounds weak. When he does his highest screams in falsetto, it still sounds good, but you can just hear the verses, as I gave an example earlier on in the video. It just sounds weak and light, and I know a lot of people have been commenting on my other Guns N' Roses videos saying he sounds like Mickey Mouse. But that's what has happened. So he's obviously damaged his voice, or he doesn't want to go up and sing there and wear his top voice out. Because I know that I did review a new song. I did a comparison, actually. I got a comparison video again in my playlist it was a new Guns N' Roses song off the new album. And I compared the live version with the studio version. And again, the studio version, he sung predominantly in true voice, and the live version, he sung all in falsetto. So I believe that his true voice does work, but just sporadically, and he will only going to use it to do studio recordings. But it looks like live, he's going to be sitting and doing this falsetto. It's one of the reasons why I'm not going to see Guns N' Roses play live, is because I want to remember them in their glory days when I seen them in the 90s a few times when I was living in the States. And as I said, they were phenomenal on the Illusion tours there. He was absolutely great. And I couldn't fault him then, and he would absolutely give it his all. And I want to remember him for what he was and what they were back then. And this is a shadow of his former self. And unfortunately, that's the way that it is. And I think they're doing like a last tour. I think it was meant to be with, was it Motley Crue? But I think Motley Crue are no good anymore with Vince Neil. So I'm actually going to do What's Going On with a Vince Neil video as well too. That's my honest opinion. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like, thumbs up. If you think I've missed something, put it in the comments below. And most importantly, if we could help you or someone that you know with their singing, we'd be absolutely honored. That's what we pride ourselves on, is to give result-driven singing lessons in 3 weeks. If you follow the teacher's instructions, please check out the links below for more info. We give online lessons worldwide. We also teach at numerous studios throughout Australasia. I would love to give Axl Rose some lessons. I'd love to get to the bottom of what's happening with his voice. That would be fantastic. Axl, if you're listening, you want a free lesson, hit me up. I'd love to get to the bottom of it, because it must be debilitating for him to say, I've got to sing in this voice when I used to be able to sing in my true voice. And also the band, the band would know it, goes, geez, he's just singing in falsetto, and it's really not giving the full performance what we're used to and what we expect from Guns N' Roses, which is that high energy, aggressive, true voice. So, it must be playing hard on him with his confidence as well too. And the rest of the band is going, oh my God, I can't believe that he's singing like this. And he must be doing it, saying that as well too. So the mental demons he must be going through would be also, geez, this is no good. But this is the best that they can do, or that he can do. And they're a massive money-making machine. And, they'll be making a lot of money, and people are still going and seeing them like this. Personally, I wouldn't. I don't want to see him in this way. And that's just my opinion. I know there's die-hard Guns N' Roses fans that go and see them for the nostalgia point of view. Not for me, though. Thank you very much for watching. That's my honest opinion. What's going wrong with Axl Rose's voice, and that's what's happened. And if you like this video, give it a like, thumbs up, click subscribe. Check out all our other playlists. We've got numerous playlists on the voice and improving your voice, and free lessons and different things like that. Check it out if you want to improve your voice. If you want to take it to the next level, contact us. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Until then, peace and much love. Be good to each other. Live each day as if it's your last. Bye-bye.